And this is not an independent show, but it is an ECW show. So the production will be a little better, but not to Tony's liking. Tony's a stickler. If they're not always working the hard cam or what have you. And I don't think Sabu nor Terry Funk gave a damn about no hard cam.
Nah, they didn't.
Have you seen this before?
No, I've not. I'm looking forward to this.
Terry Funk was over at the house years ago, and he said something like, Conrad, do you have my barbed wire match with Sabu? And I said, as a matter of fact, I do. I've got the DVD for it. Can we watch that? So we went in the home theater downstairs that you've been in a million times, and I put it in, and he had never seen it.
Wow.
Which I was kind of surprised by. And to be clear, I'm not going to say that this is a great match, but I will say in 1997, this was a must see for ECW fans, for wrestling fans, for tape traders, because this is just what you expected to see at an IWA show or an FMW show over in Japan. This is right here in America, and with a guy who not that long before this was wrestling Ric Flair for the world title. I mean, this is the former NWA champion. This is the brother of Dory Funk Jr. I mean, this is a second generation guy, the most well-respected performer maybe of all time. And now here he is in a no-rope barbed wire match. And I know we had seen him do silliness with Cactus Jack in Japan, but the idea that this was happening in the ECW arena, I mean, take a look at the bleachers. Everybody's standing.
Right.
How about the one guy there wearing the title belt and he's got the turban on? He's a big Sabu fan.
Yeah, one would think he was. Yeah, it's wow. They are holding off on hitting the barbed wire here, but I'm sure that's going to happen repeatedly. Well, this is a spectacle, right? I mean, and fans want to see a spectacle, and it's amazing that when you think about spectacles, and I'm not using that in a derogatory term.
Yeah.
But when you think about it, you kind of Sabu comes to your mind first of all, doesn't he?
Oh, no doubt. Just so you know, Tony, you're going to see Sabu tear his bicep in half, and the muscle will fall out.
Oh, that's great.
He'll call for Fonzie to throw him a roll of tape. So he'll tape his muscles back together live on camera right here for you.
Okay.
And he'll keep going. Now, when he gets to the backstage area, of course, they're going to try to encourage him to go to the hospital on his own and paying his own bills, of course.
Yeah, of course.
And Paul Heyman comes up with a pretty swifty solution.
Oh,
he
really?
hands him some super glue.
Oh, good for Paul.
And I don't know if he took it out of his check or whatever, but he super glued that bicep shut, and he kept making towns. That's Sabu. But yeah, they're not going to, the psychology of a barbed wire match, Tony. And again, what the fuck do I know about wrestling? Would be that you don't immediately jump to it. Like when I've seen the TLC, they don't start with Darby on top and just send him sailing.
Right.
We build up to that.
All right, ready, go, sail.
Now listen, this is a TLC, and he's not flown off the top of that motherfucker yet. What's the holdup? It's the Tony Schiavone way of thinking here. Foreplay is a 4-letter word in Marietta.
That's exactly right.
We're here to get shit done, honey. Notice how much tape both of the guys have on their hand. I mean, way more than normal. I mean, they're wearing gloves. Oh, big. Yikes. Our first big bump right into the barbed wire. By the way, if you're curious, Tony, yes, barbed wire is illegal in the state of Pennsylvania by the Pennsylvania State Athletic Commission. This is strictly prohibited.
Of course. And of course, this is not working barbed wire either.
No, they don't. They never did that bullshit.
Yeah.
Isn't it interesting too that it looked like it was kind of well put together and it looked really tight, but of course after one bump there, well, now it's sagging and you can tell, oh, they've been into that one. They're going to be such a tangled mess at the end of the match, Tony, that neither guy can move. They have to have have friends come cut them free. They're going to have to bring wire cutters out to cut them free.
What the fuck?
Oh, that right there was used in the open. They use that in all the commercials to promote this. The big bump into the barbed wire.
Oh.
Silva's going to have to work on this in post. I can't imagine we can show any of this on YouTube, but we're going to make sure that you guys have the link. Hey, that banner hanging from the arena, I have that.
Oh, that ECW banner that with the
I hadn't seen that forever. Yeah, I have that.
Wow.
Okay, that's going to tear the genie pants, I think, and you're going to see. Yeah, there they go.
Going to see his junk?
Well, god damn, let's just see it. Let's just see it.
Let's see if the balls are ripped off
on it. Let's just see.
Oh, good God!
I bet his dick pointed at the ceiling too, thanks to Blue Chew. There's those blue bicycle shorts underneath.
Uh-huh.
Let's see if Tony can see the hog. Tony, you're on hog patrol. Let us know what you see.
Don't see anything.
We'd like to know his religion, and I know that you can help us with that.
Again, Jesus Christ. In reality, and it just shows you what Sabu went through to give you a great match. I mean, you could absolutely, and Terry Funk too, but Sabu's taking most of the bumps here into the barbed wire. Put a fucking eye out, dude. Easily.
Yeah. Did you watch his match with Joey Janela over WrestleMania weekend?
No.
Well, there was a spot where Joey threw him into the ropes, the no rope barbed wire, just like this. And Sabu hit it full speed enough that he just sailed right through the barbed wire and cracked his skull wide the fuck open on the concrete. And he laid there motionless, and people thought, and the referee allegedly said, "Oh, he can't continue." But they had a planned run-in from Sandman coming out to the Inner Sandman Metallica song.
Uh-huh.
And I guess Sabu heard that and heard the pop and said, "Fuck that," and got up and finished the match. He came to life thanks to Metallica and the Sandman. They reanimated him. So Terry Funk is now lodged in the barbed wire. It's going into his legs and ass.
I was wondering if somebody threw something in the ring, but that's Coach.
Yeah, that's Bill Alfonso.
Yeah.
You spend much time with Bill Alfonso?
We've talked at autograph signings, but as far as working together, no.
Wow, really? I thought for sure you spent time with him back in the day.
Mm-mm.
Real famous referee.
Oh yeah, I know.
He was the referee when Brody and Luger had their situation.
Wow.
Yeah, he's seen some shit, man.
He has seen some shit.
I mean, not a lot of people can say I worked with everybody from Bruiser Brody to Sabu to Giant Gonzalez.
If you go back, I think we've talked about this. The very first thing I ever did on TV was from Ric Flair's house.
Yeah.
And they started out in Tampa. They went to Gordon Soley with the NWA board of directors there.
Yes. Yes.
And Bill Alfonso was sitting there with them. There you go.
We got Darren Staley saying, "My grandpa pronounced it barbwire." I think a lot of people say barbwire.
Yeah. Oh yeah. A lot of the hillbillies that I grew up with.
Oh gosh.
Jesus. Oh.
I would say who would have expected at this point, all these years later, because it's hard to imagine, but this was 28 years ago.
Right.
That makes me feel really, really old. SaveWithConrad.com.
Yeah, I'm Justin Ruffin from Knoxville, Tennessee. What got me to Save with Conrad was the 83 Weeks podcast. I really wasn't thinking about getting rid of any debt. I just wanted to cash out some equity in the house to do remodeling. But I did both, so that was pretty awesome. Worked out great. Redid the foyer, built pantry space, and there's little odds and ends when I first bought the house that I wanted to take care of, and we were able to take care of it. So, yeah, paid off 2 cars and some credit card debt. So probably all in all, getting $30,000 in that, and then I got some $30,000 more equity out of the house, and got still plenty of equity left over. So payment's good. I lowered my interest rate. I'm in a much better spot than I was. Super easy. Everybody was great. Very, very awesome people. Francis and Steve were great to work with. They're awesome. Made it for a very easy, seamless experience. I'd probably say all in all, probably $1,000 a month at least. I'm lowered my interest rate, especially the way the interest rates are right now, which is, that's amazing. I'm Justin Bruckman from Knoxville, Tennessee. I saved over $1,000 with SaveWithConrad.com, and I did a lot of renovations with that money as well.
NMLS number 2129, Equal Housing Lender. SaveWithConrad.com.